Components of DBMS, a database management system. DBMS is a software system that allows users to store, manage, and manipulate data in a structured and organized manner. It consists of several components that work together to ensure efficient and reliable database operations. The main components of a DBMS are 1. Database. 2. Database schema. 3. Data definition language. 4. Data definition language, DDL. 5. Data query language, DQL. 6. Data control language, DCL. 7. Database transaction management. 8. Data integrity and constraints. 9. Query optimizer. 10. Data security and authorization. 1. Database. The database is the central component of a DBMS. It is a collection of related data organized and structured in a specific way. The database stores all the data, including tables, relationships, constraints, and indexes. 2. Database schema. The database schema defines the logical structure and organization of the database. It describes the tables, their columns, data types, relationships between tables, and constraints. The schema provides a blueprint for how the data is stored and accessed. 3. Data definition language, DDL. DDL is a subset of SQL, structured query language, used to define and modify the database schema. It includes commands like create, alter, and drop, which allow users to create, modify, and delete database objects such as tables, views, indexes, and constraints. 4. Data definition language, DDL. DDL is a subset of SQL, structured query language, used to define and modify the database schema. It includes commands like create, alter, and drop, which allow users to create, modify, and delete database objects such as tables, views, indexes, and constraints. 5. Data query language, DQL. DQL is a subset of DML focused on querying and retrieving data from the database. The most common DQL command is select, which allows users to retrieve specific data based on certain conditions and criteria. 6. Data control language, DCL. DCL is a subset of SQL used to control access and permissions to the database. It includes commands like grant and revoke, which enable users to grant or revoke privileges and permissions for accessing and manipulating the database. 7. Database transaction management. DBMS includes mechanisms to ensure the integrity and consistency of data within the database. It supports transaction management, which allows multiple database operations to be grouped together as a single unit of work. Transactions ensure that all operations within the unit are either completed successfully or rolled back if an error occurs. 8. Data integrity and constraints. DBMS provides mechanisms to enforce data integrity rules and constraints on the data stored in the database. Constraints include rules such as unique, primary key, foreign key, and check constraints, which help maintain the accuracy and consistency of the data. 9. Query optimizer. The query optimizer is a component of the DBMS that analyzes and optimizes SQL queries for efficient execution. It determines the most efficient way to execute a query by considering factors such as indexes, statistics, and available resources. 10. Data security and authorization. DBMS provides mechanisms for data security and authorization. It includes features like user authentication, access control, and data encryption to protect sensitive data from unauthorized access and ensure data privacy. These are some of the key components of a DBMS. Each component plays a crucial role in managing and manipulating data effectively, maintaining data integrity, and providing a secure and efficient environment for database operations. Database environment.